Here's the truth no one tells you. You don't fail because you lack a motivation. You fail because you're still the same person, chasing a new life. You've tried before, you've set goals, made promises to yourself, and felt that surge of hope, that electric "this is it" moment. Maybe it's losing weight, waking up at 5 a.m., or finally becoming consistent. For a few hours or maybe a few days, it feels unstoppable. You picture the new you, stronger, sharper, disciplined. You can almost taste it. That thrill in your chest, that's the dopamine of possibility. And it's addictive. But here's the trap. That excitement fades fast. The spark dies. Old habits creep back, distractions win, and your goals sit untouched. You're left asking yourself, why does this always happen? You wanted it. You meant it. So why does it slip away every time? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most goals never work. Not because they're unrealistic, not because you're lazy, and not because you don't want it badly enough. Most goals fail because we confuse motivation with a plan. We think the moment of decision is the same as the process of transformation, but it's not. Writing a goal is like planting a seed. It feels like you've done something, but nothing has grown yet. And most people never water it, they never build the environment, the habit, the rhythm that makes the goal real. And the deeper issue? We aim to change outcomes while staying the same person. We want to get rich without becoming someone disciplined with money. We want focus without giving up distraction. We want strength without embracing discomfort. But you can't build a new life with the same identity. It doesn't matter how clear your goal is. If the person chasing it hasn't changed, the result won't either. Because a goal without a system is a wish, and a goal without identity is a lie. Here's what no one wants to admit. You don't fail because your goals are too big. You fail because your standards are too low. You say you're serious about change, but when the moment comes to choose discomfort over ease, you flinch, you scroll, you binge, you snooze. And every time you choose comfort over discipline, you're not just wasting time, but you're building a weaker version of yourself, one that talks more than it moves, one that plans more than it executes, one that dreams big, but lives small. And it's not because you're lazy, it's because your brain is trained to chase short-term relief, not long-term progress. Every time you give in to what feels good right now, you're sacrificing the version of you that could have been. And the worst part? You know it. You feel it, that dull regret that creeps in late at night when no one's around. That quiet voice that whispers, you're capable of more. But you silence it with noise, with distraction, with comfort. And the longer you ignore it, the more it fades until one day it's just gone. And all that's left is a version of you who almost changed. You don't need another goal. You don't need another planner, another morning routine, or another motivational quote. You need to get brutally honest with yourself. Are you building or are you running? Are you actually working or just staying busy enough to feel productive while avoiding the real work? Because here's the truth. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. You fall to your habits. You fall to your lowest level of consistency. And if that level is soft, unfocused, and fragile, then that's exactly where you'll stay. This isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming undeniable. It's about reaching the point where discipline isn't a decision anymore. It's who you are. No more waiting to feel ready. No more hiding behind potential. If you want to change your life, then comfort is the first thing that has to die. You've spent years trying to change your results without changing who you are at the core. You want to be disciplined, but you still see yourself as someone who struggles with consistency. You want to be successful, but you carry the story that you've always been a procrastinator. That voice in your head, the one that doubts you, delays you, tells you to start fresh next week, that voice isn't just in your way, it's shaping your reality. Because your life is always moving in the direction of your strongest belief. And if you keep identifying as someone who's inconsistent, unmotivated, or broken, you will unconsciously make sure that story stays true. This is the moment where everything changes, if you let it. This is where you stop trying to achieve your way into a better life and start becoming the kind of person who lives that life by default. You don't just set goals, you embody them. You stop asking, how do I stay motivated? And start asking, what would a focused, disciplined version of me do right now without overthinking it? The real shift doesn't happen in the mirror. It happens in your mind. When you stop treating discipline like punishment and start treating it like freedom. When you realize sacrifice isn't loss, it's the price of elevation. You already know what to do. The habits, the hard choices, the boring reps. None of it is a mystery. What's been missing is the decision to become someone new, someone unshakable, someone who doesn't negotiate with weakness, Someone who builds, who shows up, who follows through, not when it's easy, but when it matters most. That person isn't a fantasy. They're already inside you, waiting, but no one's coming to pull them out. It's on you now. Start acting like the person you're trying to become. And one day, you'll wake up and realize you already are. Don't wait for the perfect day. Pick one habit, start small, win today, just once, then do it again tomorrow.